Happy Mindful Monday. Mrs. A here, coming to you from my home into yours. And I'm so happy to be joining you all on this Monday and starting my week off talking about mindfulness. Every Monday, I am going to start with a positive word of the week, and then we will share a mindfulness activity, and then we will end with a kindness challenge. So today I chose for my positive word of the week the word smile. And the reason I chose this word is because I can't say it without doing it. And when we smile, our body releases the feel-good chemicals right away, and then it goes straight to the brain and it improves our mood. So I love that. Doesn't matter what mood you're in, you may be crabby or feeling tired, or even you might force a fake smile. Whenever our face goes like that, instantly our body releases those feel-good chemicals. So I encourage you this week to pay attention to how you feel when you smile. How many people are smiling right now? How does that feel? So at all my schools, I have what I call success tips, and there's quotes that I have hung up. So I chose to find a quote that has to do with a smile, and I love this one. It says, "There's always a reason to smile. You just have to find it." So again, that's our positive word of the week. When you hear it, think about how it makes you feel, and when you do it, think about how it instantly is releasing those feel-good chemicals. So now on to our mindfulness activity. First, mindfulness is just about noticing what is happening right now. So it's paying attention to this moment. And we practice mindfulness because it helps us be more focused. It helps us kind of hit that pause button if we're feeling upset or angry or upset or worried. It helps us enjoy those moments of happiness and savor them a little bit longer. And it also helps us be more kind to ourselves and more kind to others. So when we practice mindfulness, we have all those benefits, and the more we practice, the more we get to experience it. So to start off, we're going to do something just called mindful breathing. And my students at one of my schools, we've been talking about this already, so you guys are pros at this, so I know you're going to be awesome. And for everyone else, it sounds simple, and breathing is something we don't talk about. It happens naturally. It's something that we were never taught how to do because it happened since the time we were born. But what happens is most people breathe incorrectly, or they'll hold their breath if they feel angry or tense, or breathe too fast if they get really nervous or sad or anxious. So there's a correct way to breathe. And for today's activity and for what we're going to be talking about today, the way I'm going to be talking about it is when we inhale through our noses and exhale through our mouths. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So the breathing techniques are going to be focused on that. But first, anytime I like to do a mindfulness activity, I always ask to get into a mindful body pose, and that is called mountain pose. And we can either sit back with our shoulders back and sit up tall, or you can actually stand up like this picture and practice mindful mountain pose. And mountain pose is just like this. You're standing tall, both feet planted on the ground, shoulders back, looking up. And I love this pose because it's such a strong, powerful pose. And just like a mountain, when elements are hitting it or facing it, it just stands tall and proud and does not get knocked down. This is such a wonderful pose. So I'm going to sit down for today's practice, but you may remain standing if you like. And I have something called a Hoberman sphere ball. And some of you have seen this and have used it, and some of you may even have this at home. So if you do, you can hit the pause button and practice with us too. But I use this when I teach proper way of breathing. And what I'm going to do is when I inhale through my nose, this is going to go out, just like our bodies and everything goes out. And then when I exhale through my mouth, everything goes in. So when you see the ball go out, your belly will go out and your chest will rise. And then when you see this go in, and everything goes in. So let's practice 3 times. Okay, so I'm standing tall in my mountain pose. Excellent job. How did that feel? When I'm in classrooms and I ask students that, a lot of times students will say it felt weird because they're not used to feeling that way. Many people, many adults, will breathe in through their nose and everything goes in, and then everything goes out all at the same time. And really, it's the opposite. When we breathe in, everything goes out. When we exhale, everything goes in. So now that you know that, I'm going to demonstrate for you also how it looks. So let's just pretend we have a slice of pizza. It just came out of the oven, or a hot cup of cocoa. And this is called either a hot chocolate breath, or a pizza breath, or even a flour breath. But I'm going to pretend I have a hot cup of cocoa. And you guys can grab your cocoa or have your pizza or hold your flour if you like. And when we breathe in through the nose, we're going to smell how good it smells. And then because it's so hot, when we exhale, we're going to blow on it. Blow it all and cool it down. So we're just like pizza. You smell how good it tastes, but it's so hot we have to blow on it. So let's practice. You notice my belly is still going in and out. Great job. And you also may have noticed I did that very slow and gently, because if I were to blow on that really hard, it would have gone all over my face. Or if you have a slice of pizza, it would spit all over it. So it's important to still breathe in and calmly blow out. So that is one way to demonstrate that. And I also have another visual that you might want to see, and this is from a book called Sitting Still Like a Frog. But if you see this green wave, I'm going to move towards the screen actually, and if you put your index finger right here, and when you're going to calmly, when the wave goes up, you're going to breathe in, and then when the wave goes down, we'll breathe down. So let's practice. I can even reverse it. Excellent. So those are ways we practice mindful breathing. And the reason we do that is because when we're aware of our breath, it just kind of hits a pause button and our brain shifts a little bit, and then the helping part of the brain refocuses and helps you kind of calm down before you react and just get into a different space. It lowers your heart rate, it just kind of makes you feel a little bit more relaxed. So one of my favorite mindful breathing techniques, practices, and I do it all the time. I do it while I'm in meetings, my hands under the table, or I do it on the train if I'm feeling a little crowded, but it's called a five-finger breathing, or a five-finger breath. And how we do this is we hold our hands like this, and just like we've been practicing with the inhale and exhale, when we go up our finger, we're going to inhale, and when we go down, we're going to exhale. So let's try it. For some people that might seem a little too long, so you can always use a three-finger breath. But again, this is one of my favorite breathing techniques because you don't need anything. And I often do it without everyone even noticing. I just trace my fingers. So I encourage you this week, if you're feeling stressed or worried or angry or anxious, to try the five-finger breath. Or even practice blowing on a slice of pizza or smelling it or cooling it off. And I hope that you'll notice how it makes you feel in your body. And also, I hope that you notice when you smile. So we'll end with our kindness challenge. And I have somewhere my Feelings Bear patches. And he has been with me for a very long time. And he spends time in the younger classrooms, my kindergarten class, first grade, second grade, and helps with our feelings. My older students may remember him when they were little, but He's our feelings bear. So I brought him with us for the kindness challenge because when we spread kindness, it makes us feel good. So the kindness challenge this week is to be kind and say thank you to anyone that makes a delivery or drops something off at your house. So it could be your mailman or mailwoman because they're dropping off your mail. It could be someone delivering pizza. It could be someone delivering food or packages. And you don't have to be outside. You can wave from the window. You can post a sign that says thank you. In my neighborhood, there's a bunch of signs all over the windows that say thank you. I have hearts on my windows just so they know I'm giving them thanks. But it just shares kindness to them. And when we spread kindness, it comes back to us and makes us smile, which will make us feel good. So I encourage you to practice that this week. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you notice your smile, practice your mindful breathing, and have fun with Mrs. Ryan for Wellness Wednesday and with Mrs. Spencer for Feel Good Friday and every day of the week with your virtual learning. Bye. See you next Monday.